This concludes the entirety of getting my CDL, start to finish. So this is just gonna be a little video of just me going through the steps. Hopefully it's not too long, but this video is gonna be just a bunch of, you know, days compiled into one. So if it seemed a little sketchy, skippy, not sketchy, but skippy, just understand like this is just me giving you guys a brief summary of what I went through to get my CDLs. For me, getting into my CDLs and everything, just starting off, I got my tuition paid through Amazon. So I've been at Amazon for a little minute. I got my blue badge, and once you get your blue badge, you got to stay for like 90 days. And then once you get your 90 days in, you could like apply for tuitions to, you know, pay for certain classes. Like let's say you want to go to barber school or something like that. They'll pay, I want to say $5,250. The class was $5,000, the whole entire thing for the tuition for my CDLs. So for me, it was, I don't want to say a last minute thing, but it was a light bulb in my head, and I knew I wanted to leave Amazon as soon as possible. So I decided to take advantage of that benefit before, you know, I decided to leave so I could save myself some money with going through the driver's class. So once I got here, I didn't have to pay anything out of pocket. She just had me take like a little quiz, I guess, like based off of like the stop signs and different signs and things like that. I did that. She walked me through basically the next couple of steps. So I will be going to class Monday through Tuesday. Easy money. I plan on finishing, or I'm set to finish early November. So that's good. That's very good. That's very good. Cause I can actually be able to be on the road once my lease ends at my crib, because I'm going to be doing over the road. So I'm just going to be full time, you know what I'm saying, getting it in. So for me, she says, go ahead and get the exam. So right now I'm on my way to get my exam. I guess they finna goddamn have me do like a kidney check or something like that. So I'm gonna be peeing in a cup. It's not a drug test though. It's not a drug test. I'm just gonna be doing a physical exam. So I'm guessing, man, what I don't like, man, nigga finna be touching on my yana. Nigga finna be touching on my balls, man. You know what? I ain't trying to. I ain't wake up today thinking goddamn motherfucker finna be cough. But that's not here nor there. I'm going to get my exam. Once I get my exam, I'm supposed to hit her back up, and that's when she'll send me my class, and then I'm good to go. Fingers crossed that, you know what I'm saying, traffic is cool, because I done drove 56 minutes to even get here in the first place. I'm glad I don't got to come back. So what I learned too today is the class is going to be Zoom, bro. It's going to be Zoom, bro. So I'm finna be at the crib, you know what I'm saying? Just wake up, go to class, cool beans, and that's cool. So I go to class for basically 2.5 weeks. So Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday. After that, every Tuesday is going to be hands-on training. So I'm gonna be in the truck for the next 7 weeks. If that's right. If I did that right. Yeah, if that's right, then I guess I will be finishing in December. I gotta run past my calendar again. But on my way to get my physical exam right now. After that, I start class on Monday and Tuesday. So this is just gonna be a little video of just me going through the steps. Hopefully it's not too long, but this video is gonna be just a bunch of, you know, days compiled into one. So if it seemed a little sketchy, skippy, not sketchy, but skippy, just understand like this is just me giving you guys a brief summary of what I went through to get my CDLs. I am going for endorsements too though. I'm going for endorsements. So when I take my CDL test, I'm going for the endorsements. So I'm studying for my hazmat and for my tanker. These people be so crazy around here, but you just was almost gonna rear end this, man. But yeah, I'm going for my endorsements. So wish me well, y'all. Alright, I just got done with the physical exam. We in it, ma, you know what I'm saying? Everything looking good. So I'm approved for 2 years, or I'm good for 2 years, what they say. So at this point, I'm going back to the crib and just waiting on that follow-up email. Light work. What's up, y'all? What's good, y'all? So this is my first day of trucking class. Luckily, we on Zoom. So I just get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, send me some tea, and we get into it. But I'm gonna pan y'all over to the class and just give y'all a brief overview of what's going on. is living up to his name so far. Check it out.
He's found out what your bandit run. Old Smokey's got them ears on. He's hot on your trail. He ain't gonna arrest till you're in jail. So you got the dodge if you put it up and truck it. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We got a long way to go.
That's day one. You feel me? I just thought I hit the record button, but I didn't. So all of that I just said is crazy. But I really appreciate my instructor, Dave Turner. If you see this, highly appreciate your presentation and just the way you lay everything out. You answer the questions. I really appreciate that. But so far for me, 160 Driving Academy, first impression. I rock with it. We took about 5 quizzes. I didn't score below 80%. That's what I was aiming for. You know, they say if you score under that, you got to retake it on your own time. I don't got time. So I'm proud of that. Pretty much we learned the fundamentals. They do say we have to switch instructors, at least me, because I'm going 2 days a week. So tomorrow I get to stick with the same instructor. Next week, hopefully, you know, everything follow suit. You know, they come in, pick up where Mr. Dave left off, and they, you know, lay down the information the right way. But I got positive words about 160 Driving Academy. It's pretty cool. I rock with it. And I'm actually excited to, you know, go forward and actually get in that truck and make those maneuvers. I feel like I'm gonna be the maneuver man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna keep this short and simple because it's gonna be compacted into a long video, and I don't want it to be too long. But day one in the bag. You hear me? Let's get it.
And the whole game plan for today is...
What's up, chat? So this is the final day of class.
Excuse me.
You hear me?
We're going to finish up the last 3 grades here today.
I'm tired, so I'm not going to spill on too much, but...
What is it? We're going to...
Final
should
day.
be able to finish all the grades.
After this, I assume that we're going to take a test, and then... You know what I'm saying? I'll pass that test.
After the 2 o'clock break, we'll talk about
Stay
checking
tuned.
all the grades.
Alright, so... This is post day of me finishing the virtual online class at 160 Driving Academy. Good. So I'm back out here in Glendale. I just picked up a check. I picked up a check for me to go take my permit test. So I'm on my way to Goodyear, Arizona to take my permit test. And from my knowledge, I got to take 3 different quizzes. The first one is general knowledge for 50 questions. I know I'm gonna pass that one. I'm like that. The second one is going to be for either air brake or combination. I'm assuming it's air brake, and I got a good feeling that I'm gonna do well on the air brake. The tricky part is the combination vehicle. So it's 25 questions, just like it is with the air brake. So, you know what I'm saying, it's a little wiggle room there. And I was told that I could skip some questions if I need to. So I'm looking forward to that that combination vehicle quiz. And what I'm gonna do until I get there, because it's about 20 minutes, I'm gonna listen to a couple videos before I go in. I'm gonna run through a test on my phone with the CDL prep, and I'm gonna walk in there with my head up, and I'm gonna take the test, and I'm gonna walk back out to y'all with my CDL permit papers. Mark my words. You did. 2 hours, 3 hours later, whatever, whoop-de-doo. Why did I go to the Goodyear MVD? I get to this place and I realize when I picked up my packet, which had like my academy, just a packet that I had for just driver school, I didn't grab my medical certificate, bro. So when I got there, I probably stood in line for like 30 minutes. I got out of line, went up to the little register or whatever, and the lady like, all right, I need your ID, a piece of mail with your address on it, and your medical record and your birth certificate. I thought I ain't had no piece of mail. I look at my backpack, I had a piece of mail. I'm okay, cool. I go to look through the packet, I didn't have my medical certificate, so I had to literally sit there like, dang, I left it at home. We can't do anything. So you know me, I'm hot. I ain't bug out about it though. I'm just thinking in my head like, bro, how did this happen? And how it happened was I didn't prepare the night before. I wasn't even prepared to take this test today. I'm be honest. I'm saying I thought I was gonna like rock out and try to get away with a little day. No. So ultimately I ended up going back to the crib. I got the medical records and whatnot, went back to the MVD. But mind you, while I was sitting in line the whole time, I'm doing practice tests on my phone. as I'm standing in the queue line. I get my medical certificates. I end up going to the MVD closest to my crib because I was already out by the driving school, so I went to the MVD not too far from there. Crazy shit, bro. So I drove back to the crib, got my stuff, woo, went to the MVD, and your boy got the A, you know what I'm saying? Your boy got the A, you know what I'm saying? Shorty, y'all like, congratulations. But yeah, hold on, I'm trying to show y'all without showing too much, but y'all see it. Y'all see it. No restrictions. You feel me? And we in there like swimwear, I told y'all. But yeah, man, now it's on to the next step. I'll be doing behind the wheel, practicing driving that trailer and everything, and we're gonna see how it go. But I feel real good. Just broke my 36-hour fast, got my permit, cool. I was supposed to do my drug screening today, but unfortunately, with me having to drive 40 minutes back to the crib, then driving out here, then waiting in line again here, taking a test, the deadline wasn't met. I mean, the place is still open, but the deadline isn't met. I just got an idea too. But I could probably take the test in the morning, and that's gonna be that, and then we're good to go. So yeah, fingers crossed, man. We're gonna keep hustling and bustling. Let's get it. So my first day at the driving academy. I'm inside the trailer right now. I ain't gonna be too long, but first day. So far so good, man. Let's get it. It's cool looking now. That the boy said, you earn your CDL. Here's the booklet they give us. It pretty much got all of the stuff we're allowed to take home and study. So that's a plus. Alright, so right now, I'm currently sitting inside the trailer. He went through the pre-trip inspection with us, and now he, like, for the rest of the time, just do the pre-trip by yourselves, figure out what is what, you know what I'm saying? You could climb inside the cab and figure things out. It's cool, but at the same time, I know I'm gonna go back home and I'm gonna look at some more YouTube videos and also look at the video I recorded of him doing the in-cab air brake and parking brake test. But you know, it's the first day, bro. I don't really even understand a lot of this shit right now. This is the first time I've ever even been this close to a semi, let alone sitting inside this motherfucker. But yeah, it's cool. I got the hood pop. Chilling, man, I'm chilling. It's good though. I really feel like this is like humble beginnings for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Humble beginnings for sure. But this is the beginning of, I guess, getting into the CDLs and figuring out everything. I guess I could use this time to reiterate. Growing up, I never thought that I would be a truck driver, bro. I never wanted to be a truck driver. And I'm not saying that on some shit like, this shit lame. But it's just not something that I envision myself doing. I always like driving and stuff like that, but driving this big ass truck, like, come on, bro, look at this. Just being in this truck, bro, is crazy. So it's a new experience. I'm taking it all in. I'm not doubting it. I'm not trying to diss it, but it's cool. It's something I could see myself getting used to and working my way around. But this is a new thing for me, bro. It's a new thing, so stay with me, you know what I'm saying? Stay locked into this journey. It's funny to me because I'm actually in this big ass truck. Like, look at this. I got the hood popped in this motherfucker. It's cool, but I'm gonna conclude this little clip for y'all, but it's pretty dope. Me. W's in the chat, W's in the chat. So, today is my supposedly last day on the yard. As you can see, I'm on the yard right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here cooling right now, cooling. But for this to be my last day, and I gotta get myself grounded and base because I'm low-key hot right now. But for this to be my last day, bro, I'm absolutely butchering this shit, bro. Like, I'm sabotaging my chances of getting submitted because I'm effing up on the skills, bro. Just last week, bro, Monday and Tuesday, I was doing skills. I'm hitting the reference points. I'm damn near doing my parallel park without using to get out and look. Today, a week later, bro, it was like I forgot everything. Not even that I forgot, but I'm I'm underestimating, overcompensating and shit like that, bro. Just like, it's throwing me off, bro. But I'm on lunch right now. Hopefully this is enough time for me to, you know, reflect and think about it. So when I do get back into my skills, bro, I'm ready to go. But that's not gonna be until later on. Once I get off of lunch, bro, I'm finna hit the road with the instructor that be, hey, you gotta make a left, you gotta. So, bro, this is gonna be a crazy final day if I'm even able to prove that I'm willing to be submitted. Because, you know, the sooner the better, bro. The sooner the better. But hey, man, fingers crossed. This is my final day on the yard, though. Just a quick update. I'm sabotaging this little shit right now, but hopefully I got a better message at the end of the day. But this is my final day of my CDL yard school training before I go take my actual CDL test. Fingers crossed for the boy. Alright, y'all. Just a little random update because I just got a message. So I'm supposed to be doing my CDL test January 15th. As you see right now, I'm in the van getting it cracking, bro. I'm running it up, you know what I'm saying? This shit lame in hell, but hey, I'm getting it cracking though. January 15th. Tap in. Right now I'm in, I believe, Phoenix. I'm over here posted up, though, chilling for real. But January 15th, fingers crossed. I'm not gonna try, but I'm going to pass on the first time. I'm going in there real cool, real nonchalant. I'm gonna get in there and get up out of there, get that CDL, and then, all right, y'all. We gonna see how it go. See, it's my final day at the driving yard. I got some good news. So I passed my CDL test. First try, one and done. Yeah. I'm gonna drop some pictures real quick. Man, cool one and done. Cool one and done. But I was so, I don't want to say nervous, but I was anticipating so bad that I didn't even record at the testing facility or nothing, bro. I'm just like, man, I'm just trying to prove that I know what I'm talking about. Prove that I know how to be safe. And shit, it paid off good, bro. It paid off really good. Shit, I got some few more things to do. I gotta get my endorsements and stuff like that. But I got some strong faith, even stronger faith. And I got some bragging rights too. Whew. One and done. One and done. One and done. But yeah, so that concludes my CDL test journey. You know what I'm saying? Now we going into the big leagues. That was like the guinea training right there. Now it's time for me to go to the real field. Real field, real deal, early field. But yeah, man, I feel good. Got that little weight off my back. You know what I'm saying? Now we just locking in, for sure. Don't check me, nigga. Don't check me, nigga. Don't check me, nigga. Check that, nigga. Check that. So as y'all see, I'm kicking back right now. I passed my CDL test earlier today, and now I'm just like kind of celebrating with a nice meal. I decided to grab me some sushi, so I got me some sushi, some miso soup, and some kimchi. Pretty much to like reward myself for passing that test, bro. I've been like thinking about that test for 4 months straight, bro. Every day for the last 4 months, thinking like how I'm gonna pass. And I finally feel like I could get like a breath of fresh air because I'm not focused on the test anymore. I hope my phone, I hope y'all can hear me, but yeah, I just feel like I could breathe now. Like whenever I think about it, I just get happy because it's not something that I got to do anymore. Cause I took care of it. You know, I was a one and done, so I did it, man. I did it. I did my pre-trip. I aced that mug, right? He dapped me up. The examiner dapped me up. So I'm thinking like, okay, he rocking with me, you know what I'm saying? It gave me a little boost of confidence. So I went ahead and did my skills. Once I did my skills, I'm like, let's get it, bro. Like only I could fail myself at this point by not doing what I know, not following the steps, or just panicking. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a human too, so I could panic too. I could panic, but I told myself like, bro, we ain't doing no panicking, you know what I'm saying? We straight about to get to it. So I did my straight back. It was fun. Real simple. I blew through that one. My offset, I did well with that too. So I had 0 points for both of those skills. Once I got to my parallel, I started off with the steps. I did what I knew I was supposed to do. And when I did it, I seen the way I backed up. I'm like, damn, it looked good. So once I did, I think it's like you have to do like a hard right to straighten yourself into that box doing your parallel with the semi truck. So I'm like, cool, let me go ahead, straighten up. Bro, I tell you what, when I straightened up, I'm looking out both of my windows. I'm like, and then I see my examiner, he reached for that whistle. He damn, why you blow that whistle? And I look over to my right and I see I'm kind of encroaching the cone. So I pull forward, straighten up a little bit, and I tried it again. He blew the whistle again. So I used a second pull up. So I'm like, damn, I'm on my second pull up. I straighten up one more time. And I said, you know what? I didn't say F the steps, but I had to kick in my instincts of how I know how to park my own vehicle, or how I will park if this was my vehicle. So what I did was I looked at my setup and I'm like, okay, cool. I probably got to do a few little S turns to get myself straight. And once I seen like, okay, I'm cool. Let me just straighten. I'm like, let me just straighten my tractor to, see if I could pass through. And when I straighten my tractor, I see those 2 green cones. I back up a little bit. Hey bro, I'm finna see what's up. Beep beep. Honk the horn. He come hop inside. You almost fell, dude. For real? Yeah, dude, you had 10 points. You test out at 12. But your straight back and your offset was 0. So, it's good that you saved up your points to, go with the parallel, because you could like use those points to cover your parallel. For instances like mine, you make a couple mistakes. That shit tastes like they dip some bread in some water and mix that shit up. That shit tastes like straight bread. But yeah, so I passed my parallel. And once I passed the parallel, I'm like, okay, bet. It's time to hit that road. And I kid you not, the entire night before, I was just thinking. I'm like, bro, this shit finna be hard because I'm making right turns, left turns, and it's been like 2 weeks since I drove the semi. So once I got out there, and like, the examiner, he quiet as hell. He just make a left turn, make a right turn. I'm like, alright. I realized, like, bro, these streets are not as narrow as I thought they were gonna be in my head. Good shit. So I ain't hit no curves or nothing. I'm just sticking moving, and I passed that shit, bro, on my first try. On my but I just want to give a thanks to God. You know what I'm saying? Give a thanks to God, because bro, I prayed about that. I really needed to pass on the first time, because I don't got time. Like, I really don't got time. But yeah, I mean, what I plan on doing with the trucking, I told myself, I'm compromising my comfortability to maximize my earnings. So I'm like, bro, if I do trucking, I'm gonna do OTR 2 years minimum, 5 years max, bro. And I'm gonna do what I gotta do while I'm out there. I'm gonna live out the truck, put my car in the storage and shit like that, and just run it up. And I'm doing my endorsements and everything too. So when I get back home, my hands are dirty, so don't judge me. When I get back home, I'm gonna study for my endorsements. So that way I could get more bread. But all in all, I just want to tell y'all, if the CDL is something that you look forward to doing, go ahead and do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? it ain't a bad choice to make. You just gotta be serious though. When you do it, you gotta be serious and you gotta go with it. You gotta go with it. But I'm gonna eat my food. Enjoy this night. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and God is good. That pay ran through 1 second. I might get copyrighted for that. But this a filler video right here. But this is how I know I'm finna flourish when I get on this road. So yesterday, just an update, I passed my tanker's endorsement. Right now it's February 18th. I'm finishing up this little shit at Amazon. I'm finishing up. But this how I know I'm finna pass the trucking game. Hold on, let me flip my camera. Look where I'm at right now. No bees, like where am I even at? You feel me? Where am I at? Why isn't the road maintained by the county? Why am I getting chased after by dogs? And why am I seeing pigs eat couches in this motherfucker? Like, I don't know where I'm at. You tell me. But that's how I know I'm finna flourish on the road. I don't got a problem with doing this back here, you know, driving and shit like that, but it's not safe, gang. I'm getting chased after by dogs and shit, B. This is more than just driving, you hear me? Yo. So right now, I'm at my first day of orientation training. And I ain't gonna really say too much, you know what I'm saying? As far as like how I'm feeling right now. But I'm just give y'all a quick little hint at the company that I'm gonna be working for, gang. You heard? So I got today and tomorrow training. I'm still waiting to hear back about my drug screening, because like they took a hair follicle test. I haven't smoked for 6 months, but they took a hair follicle test and then a urine test. So, but they still told me like come in for training and stuff like that. I know I'm gonna pass, but yeah, I'm here right now. I showed up 3 hours early to training. I was supposed to be here at 11, and now I'm just like, damn, what can I do? And she told me like, I mean, you could just keep yourself busy and then come find me at 11:15. So my first day of training, I decided to commit with night transportation. So yeah. Hey, this is part of the process, twin. This is part of the process. Let's see if I get this. Ooh. Try again. Like that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Alright, I just finished my training at night transportation. Let me get this hot. So I finished my training, everything looking good. Right now I'm just waiting for my drug test to come back, and then for them to confirm my work history. I already passed the urine, like you told me the urine test came back, but you know the follicle test, I never had that, so I don't know how long, you know, that take, or for them to like get that stuff together. But it's been 6 months since I smoked, so I'm like, I should be good. And not only that, she pulled from the back of my drum too, like right here, and I be cutting that every so often. So I mean, I ain't worried about failing or nothing like that. It's just tedious process. But I got some great ass news today, and I'm running with that. But right now I'm chilling. I'm about to go get this car washed, and honestly, I think it's about time I put this video together. Like, I've been recording a bunch of pieces over the last few months, so I'm about to put this video together and get ready to drop it. So it's probably getting close to the end of this video, man. Thumbnail. Alright, look, I know y'all gonna notice throughout this video, this is my favorite shirt. I don't give no fuck, you know what I'm saying? I like the soccer feel to it. But anyways, it's getting real. I was officially hired by Night Transportation. So I got my P.O. box. Since I'm gonna be like living OTR, you know, staying out of the truck, I got a P.O. box and I got a storage to put my RT. Now, I'm not gonna do too much moving around because I don't want people to know where my V is. But this is it, y'all. This is it. This shit finna be put up, bro. This shit finna be put up And by the time I get back, and by the time I'm back to the, you know, by the time I get off the road, this bad boy will be paid off. Will be paid off. Not collecting no miles. It's just gonna be here sitting. I'm gonna make sure I get it nice and prepped before I do leave out on the road. I'm set to be leaving out on Tuesday. My apartment lease ends on the 31st, but I'm gonna be out way before then. And at that point, your boy just gonna be hustling, hustling. So this is my process, you know what I'm saying? Start to finish. I felt like it would have been more smart to go about it this way, you know. And worst case scenario, I want to get off the road. I'm gonna have that already got, you know. I'm gonna get into a crib, however that works. But I already told myself 2 years minimum, 5 years max doing this OTR shit. And yeah, bro, if I could do it, y'all could do it. If you thinking about doing it, like living out the truck, I'll say like this video, you know, just follow along the steps that I took, and I'm gonna show you that it's possible, or you know, something close to it. I do my thing, bro, so I know I'm gonna be straight. But yeah, man, this shit pretty cool. It looks dope. Like, it ain't too much. It ain't too. I kind of parked close right here, but this is a 10 by 25 foot storage. You know what I'm saying? 10 by 25 foot storage. It's enclosed. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't too much air coming through this motherfucker, so I might leave the windows down so it don't get too like muggy inside. But yeah, I'm trying to think, should I make this be my last video before I'm like actually OTR? I think this is gonna be the last video, y'all. So this concludes the entirety of getting my CDL, start to finish. Going through the process, taking the test, going to the yard, learning how to drive the truck on the yard, taking the actual CDL test. I passed the CDL test. To getting the job, securing the job, and basically the logistics. If you plan on like living outside of the truck, I got the PO box. I didn't record that, but I got the PO box. I got the storage, and it's just what it is, bro. Yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna go ahead, chop it up, put this shit together for y'all, release it. But yeah, start to finish, how to get your CDLs.
Tell you one, now she want one too. I ride through the city with bananas, nigga, this is zoo. Smack a nigga with the Glock, leave a nigga toothless. My nigga rich shooters, they be going cuckoo. I hate a bro nigga who try to talk the price down.